"Grandma, why do you always smell funny?" my granddaughter asked with genuine curiosity. That small question pierced the heart of 68-year-old Nancy Miller, shaking her confidence to the core. Despite being meticulous about her hygiene, Nancy began to notice her granddaughter pulling away, no longer eager to sit in her lap or give her a warm hug. That evening, beneath her blanket, tears streamed silently down Nancy's face. "Hello there. I'm Dr. Henry Thompson. At 77, I've spent over 5 decades as a geriatric physician, helping more than 10,000 older adults. Today, I want to reveal an essential truth that many are too hesitant to share openly. Have you ever found yourself sitting on public transport, only to watch others avoid the seat beside you? Your grandchild prefers standing, or your daughter-in-law always seems to crack open the windows. You're not alone in this experience, and there's a way to address it. This often ignored issue is known as old age smell. Through thousands of patient interactions, I've discovered that 99% of seniors are unaware they carry this odor, although it's evident to those around them. Even worse, many families avoid bringing it up, leaving older individuals unaware and hurt. Consider George Carter. He bathed daily and kept his home immaculate, but one day he overheard a boy whisper, "Man, that old guy smells." From then on, George barely left his room when his grandchildren visited. If you're still with me, you may be wondering if this also affects you, and it probably does. But don't let it trouble you too much. There's a solution ahead. Scientific findings confirm that as people age, their bodies begin producing a distinct scent. It isn't your fault. It's simply a natural byproduct of aging. But that doesn't mean you have to live with it. If you follow the guidance I'll be sharing, you won't have to worry about others commenting behind your back. Grandkids will happily curl up on your lap again without hesitation. One of my patients, Betty Davis, age 65, once told me through tears, "Dr. Henry, my grandson won't sit with me anymore. What do I do?" I felt her pain deeply. That's why I'm about to share a key insight from my lifetime of medical work. Just 3 minutes a day, focusing on 2 specific body areas, can eliminate up to 90% of that odor. This simple method has helped over 1,000 of my patients reconnect with their loved ones in meaningful ways. It's a practical solution that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine. Before we dive in, please let me know if you can like and subscribe, so others can benefit too. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss valuable tips that can genuinely improve your quality of life. Now, let's get into the details. Just last week, I met Frank Wilson, 88. He told me, "Dr. Henry, I wear expensive cologne every day, but my son still opens all the windows when he visits." I had to be honest with him. Cologne doesn't solve the issue. It only hides it temporarily. Often it makes things worse, like trying to mask a dirty bathroom with an air freshener. The real problem must be addressed at the source. Many seniors make this same mistake. They sense an unpleasant odor and immediately reach for cologne or body spray. But this only layers artificial fragrances over natural body scent, which can become overpowering. As a result, family members open windows more frequently, leaving the senior feeling increasingly embarrassed or isolated. It's a vicious cycle that can be broken. To do so, we need to understand where this odor originates. Most people think it comes from not bathing enough or simply from getting older. However, there is a clear scientific explanation behind it. Let's explore what happens in the body as we age. 3 key changes contribute to this phenomenon. The first is a reduction in perspiration. When we're younger, we sweat around a quart each day. After 60, this drops to less than half. Now, you might assume that sweating less is good, but in fact, sweat helps cleanse the skin by flushing out toxins. With less sweat, those toxins linger on the skin's surface, encouraging bacteria to grow, and that's what causes odor. Nancy Clark, 71, once asked me why she smelled, even though she barely sweated anymore. It's due to toxin buildup from reduced perspiration. Likewise, Robert Evans, 73, told me he thought sweating less was a blessing, until he noticed the smell. The second change involves sebum, the natural oil our skin produces. As we age, the composition of sebum changes. It contains more of a compound called 2-nominal, which has a distinctly unpleasant odor. Research indicates that 2-nominal concentration increases after age 50 and peaks around 70. It's an oxidized fatty acid that young skin barely produces, which is why the smell is unique to older individuals. The third change happens in the mouth. After 60, saliva production decreases by over 50%. Since saliva helps cleanse the mouth and control acidity, a dry mouth leads to more bacterial growth and, in turn, bad breath. Linda Harris, 69, told me, "My mouth always feels dry. I can smell my breath when I speak, and it makes me nervous around my grandkids. She's not alone. Even if you shower, wear perfume, and use mouthwash, these internal changes can still cause the odor to linger. But there's good news. You're likely missing just a few simple steps. If you're still reading, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're here. And don't forget to subscribe for future tips. Let's keep going. Ignoring this information means wasting time on products that don't work. But what I'll share today is proven to help, and fast. Within a week, you'll start to notice a noticeable difference. This solution is effective, and with consistent application, you can expect significant improvements. The solution starts with understanding and action. By sticking with me until the end and applying what I show you, your family will begin treating you differently within just a month. Many of my patients ask, "Dr. Henry, can this odor be eliminated?" And I always say yes, if you do the right things most people never tell you about. Take James Parker, 75. He came into my clinic looking defeated. "My grandkids don't want to come near me," he said. "My son airs out my room constantly." But after 6 months of following my advice, James couldn't stop smiling. "Now my grandkids sit on my lap again," he told me, "like they used to." This transformation doesn't require expensive items from the pharmacy. You can begin at home right now. The method is grounded in over 50 years of research and shows results in 97% of my patients. Start with drinking more warm water. People often ask why. Water acts as a natural internal cleanser, flushing out waste through urine. Begin each day with a glass of warm water. It's a simple and highly effective practice. Margaret Adams, 72, admitted she struggled at first. "I didn't like the taste," she said, "but after a few weeks I got used to it. Now I crave it. My skin improved, and even my grandkid says I smell better." Aim for 6 glasses a day. If you're not sure how to start, try this schedule. 1 glass upon waking, 1 before lunch, 1 after lunch, 1 around 3 p.m., 1 before dinner, and 1 before bedtime. Now let's talk about clothing and personal items. An often overlooked factor. Even if you bathe daily, Wearing dirty clothes or using old sheets can reverse your efforts. Make it a habit to change your clothes and undergarments regularly. Even freshly washed items can retain body oils and odors if worn multiple times, especially during warmer months. Increased humidity and temperature can worsen the situation. Rotate your clothing frequently and wash your bedding more often. These small changes have a significant impact. Robert Harris, now 72, told me he used to reuse clothes to save time, thinking it was harmless. But once he started switching outfits daily, he felt fresher and noticed others were more comfortable around him. Stick with these steps, and you'll notice a transformation within weeks. The effort is small, but the outcome is life-changing. Used to avoid doing laundry often and wore the same outfit for 3 to 4 days straight, but his doctor suggested changing clothes daily. The doctor explained that odor accumulates and weighs you down over time. Wearing fresh underwear every day is essential for staying clean and feeling refreshed. Cotton is the most suitable fabric because it draws moisture away from the skin and lets it breathe easily. In contrast, synthetic materials trap sweat, which intensifies unpleasant smells. Whenever possible, wash and dry your clothes outside in natural sunlight. Sunlight acts as a natural disinfectant, helping to eliminate bacteria. If the weather is rainy, ensure your clothes are completely dry before wearing them again. Another crucial aspect is keeping your bedding clean regularly. You spend nearly a third of your life in bed, and in that time, your sheets and pillows absorb sweat, oils, and dead skin cells. This creates the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive, leading to lingering odors. Try to make it a habit to wash your bed sheets once every week. Allowing them to dry in the sunlight when possible adds extra freshness. Pillowcases require special attention since they absorb oil and scalp flakes daily. You should change them even more often than your sheets. Linda Parker, age 7, used to clean her sheets only once per month. Her doctor recommended switching to a weekly schedule. At first she found it bothersome, but over time it became second nature, and now her room always smells pleasant. It's also wise not to keep old blankets and pillows for too many years. Every year or two, consider replacing them. As they age, they become a hot spot for dust mites and bacteria, which can worsen odors over time. Now let's discuss footwear and socks. The smell from your feet can significantly impact how others perceive you. Changing your socks daily is an easy but powerful way to keep that in check. Once again, cotton is the top choice. Avoid using the same pair of shoes every single day. Rotate between at least 2 or 3 pairs to allow each one to air out thoroughly. It allows them time to dry, eliminating trapped moisture and unpleasant smells. You can even sprinkle a little baking soda inside your shoes. It helps absorb lingering odors. Paul King, now 69, admitted that he used to wear only 1 pair of shoes at a time. On his doctor's advice, he began alternating his footwear and changed his socks daily. Since making those adjustments, he has noticed a significant improvement in the smell of his space, and even his grandchild enjoys hanging out in his room again. Another key practice is to ventilate your living areas regularly. Being inside for long periods without letting fresh air in can lead to a buildup of smells. Make it a point to open your windows twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, for around 10 minutes each time. Just a few minutes of airflow can make a noticeable difference. Focus on rooms like the kitchen and bathroom, where smells tend to be stronger. Placing a small amount of baking soda in your bathroom can help neutralize those odors. Fred Taylor, aged 71, disliked the cold and hardly ever opened his windows. But after following his doctor's recommendation to air out the house twice daily, he noticed the atmosphere became much fresher. His daughter-in-law even stopped rushing to open windows when she visited. Let's now examine what contributes to that characteristic aging odor. It's usually caused by a reduction in sweat, leading to a buildup of oxidized body oils. It can also result from a dry mouth due to decreased saliva production, poor eating habits, inadequate hygiene, dehydration, and neglecting regular washing of clothes and bedding. Fortunately, the solutions are practical and easy to implement. Ensure you drink at least 6 cups of warm water daily to help your body flush out toxins. Spend about 20 minutes each day walking in mild sunlight to improve your health and circulation. Thoroughly wash body areas where sweat tends to collect, like folds, hairy zones, and moist patches. Include antioxidant-rich foods in your meals, such as vegetables, fruits, and garlic, which all support your body's natural defenses. Oral hygiene is just as important. So brush well, clean your tongue, and stay consistent. Clean your clothes and bedding as recommended, underwear daily, sheets weekly, and keep air circulating in your home. All of these adjustments are simple and don't require fancy gadgets or expensive routines. Just small, repeated efforts can bring a massive transformation. Eliminating age-related odors is about more than just freshness. It's about adopting healthy habits that enhance your well-being and boost your confidence. These steps uplift not only how you feel about yourself, but also strengthen your connections with friends and family. Don't let unpleasant odors become a barrier between you and the people you love. Don't miss out on laughter with your grandkids or feel lonely because of preventable issues. Margaret Adams, 62, followed her doctor's guidance for half a year. Now her grandchild happily cuddles with her, enjoys watching TV, and frequently hugs her with joy. She expressed deep gratitude to Dr. Henry for helping her reclaim that closeness. You can achieve a similar change in your life, too. Begin today, one step at a time. If this video brought you value, please consider giving it a like, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with someone who could benefit. I'll continue to provide you with helpful advice that makes a genuine difference. Thank you for watching and spending your time with us today. That wraps up our detailed discussion on reducing age-related odor and boosting self-confidence. The tips shared here provide valuable insights and practical tools. So tell me, what advice stood out to you the most? Was it the reminder to clean certain body areas, stay hydrated with warm water, or let in fresh air? Whatever it was, share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm excited to hear which habits you're planning to adopt. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe for more useful tips. Together, let's continue learning and improving. See you in the next video.